everyone! Welcome back to our series Wild West Faith, where we are following Billy Bob on his long journey across the country to discover new towns and new places. But before we see his story, we're going to watch a Bible story, and it's all about Pharaoh and how you really need to listen to God all the time. Let's go check it out.
After meeting with the Israelites to let them know that God had heard their cries and was coming to their rescue, Moses and Aaron delivered God's message to Pharaoh. "Let my people go." But Pharaoh refused because God had hardened his heart. Instead of showing mercy, Pharaoh was cruel and made the work and lives of the Hebrew slaves even more difficult than before. The showdown was at hand between God and Pharaoh. Who was the true king? Who was all-powerful? Whose command could not be ignored? God told Moses not to fear, but instead prepare to witness his mighty power as he forced Pharaoh to let his people go. The next morning, Moses again came to Pharaoh, and again Pharaoh refused to let the Hebrew people go. So, at the Lord's command, Moses told Aaron to stretch his staff over the Nile River, and the waters turned to blood, causing the fish to die and the waters to become undrinkable. But Pharaoh's heart hardened further, so God sent a second plague. This time, frogs covered every inch of the land. This became so unbearable that Pharaoh begged Moses and Aaron to make this plague stop. The morning of the following day, Moses returned to Pharaoh and commanded him to let God's people go. And again, Pharaoh refused. God had Aaron strike the dust with his staff, and gnats swarmed the land, covering both people and animals. When Moses came to Pharaoh again the next day, Pharaoh again refused Moses' request to let the people go. In response, God sent a fourth plague: flies. Like a black cloud, flies covered every part of Egypt except where the Hebrew slaves lived, spoiling the land and entering every Egyptian's house, including Pharaoh's palace. Once again, Pharaoh pleaded with Moses and Aaron to end this plague.
Hey, Billy Bob, where are you headed now? Oh, that town looks so great. Are you gonna go in? Let's go! Wait, Billy Bob, it looks like there are some rules for this town. You should go back and read them. Billy Bob, those rules are in place for a reason. We shouldn't ignore them. I am so glad you got your hat and bandana, Billy Bob. I know how important they are to you. Billy Bob, wait! Oh no, Billy Bob, I tried to warn you. Oh no, Billy Bob, this is why it is so important to not do things our own way. When we do things our own way instead of following the rules, there are consequences. If you are going to be a guest in this town, then you need to follow their rules. I think that you need to apologize. What do you think? See, Billy Bob, it doesn't always pay off to do things your own way, does it? You are going to enjoy this town a lot more if you follow the rules. Now that that is out of the way, are you ready to keep going? Let's go!
All right, you guys, let's sing another worship song. I'm going to have Isa come join me again, and we're going to sing how Jesus, you are my best friend.
Have you heard of the one called Savior? Have you heard of his perfect love? Have you heard of the one in heaven? Have you heard how he gave his son? 'Cause I have found this love. I believe in the Son. Show me your way. Jesus, you are my best friend, and you will always be. Nothing will ever change that. Jesus, you are my best friend, and you will always be. And nothing will ever change that. I believe in the one called Savior. I believe he's the risen one. I believe that I'll live forever. I believe that my King will come. 'Cause I have found this love. I believe in the Son. Show me your way. Jesus, you are my best friend, and you will always be. Nothing will ever change that. Jesus, you are my best friend, and you will always be. Nothing will ever change that. 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 Jesus, you are my best friend, and you will always be. Nothing will ever change that. Jesus, you are my best friend, and you will always be. And nothing will ever change that. You will always be, forever you and me. Oh, nothing will ever change this. You are my best friend, and you will always be. And nothing will ever change that. Jesus, you are my best friend. You are my best friend. You will always be. And nothing will ever change that. And nothing will ever change that. Nothing will ever change that. You will nothing will ever change that. Nothing will ever change that.
Okay? Yeah. Be positive.
Be loud.
Yes.
Like that.
Not with your
Yeah.
body.
Or
Not
something.
wrong with your body.
Okay, so take the thing like this.
You could jump up with it. You're like,
That
woo!
is so you have all the little kids kicking.
Oh my God.
Alright, ready?
So good.
Hold on, there's a car. I want to look stupid. More than I am already. 'Cause